A friend reached out of the blue on a Friday morning and he said, "Do you know who Rema is?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I joked with him a little bit when he asked me that. And he goes, "My firm is giving away 2 tickets for tonight's concert." And he's like, "I can get them for you if you want." And I'm like, "Okay." Before I can even respond though, he had reached out to them and he's like, "Got the tickets. I'm sending them to you now." Box seats. Now, typically with something like that, I would honestly say no. I would start overthinking, how am I going to get there? Where am I going to stay? How am I going to get back? Like, all of these little logistics are the type of things that stress me out, particularly when it comes to last minute trips, last minute outings. But because of the journey that I'm on, I had to make a decision. Am I going to let the old Fumi run the show, or am I going to step into who I am becoming? But I can honestly say already that that small yes, that decision is one that I will look back on in times to come and say, this is the moment that changed my life. This is the moment where I could have decided to be who I've always been. I made a decision to be someone different, and that started a trajectory in a completely different direction. So I hit up my sister to see if she wanted to come. She said yes. She was so excited. And I was like, okay, let's go. So we get closer to the time of the event and I'm still trying to figure out how are we going to get there. It's like, are we going to drive? Are we going to take the train? I'm telling you, like, for someone who's type A and not anymore, had a tendency to overthink, this was like a nightmare. Like, not knowing exactly what we were going to do was so stressful for me. And I feel like my sister could tell because it just got to a point where I was like, okay, but let's stop at home. And she was like, no, we're not stopping at home. We're going straight there. Your community is what keeps you on track when you're trying to make any sort of change, improvement in your life. Having a community of like-minded people who are also trying to better themselves is so important. So my sister held me accountable in that moment. Shout out to you, girl. When you decide to improve or change a habit or change a negative tendency or an unhealthy tendency that you have, even when you take that step to do things differently, it doesn't mean that that tendency stops. It didn't stop the overthinking, but I did it anyway. Sometimes you have to just start acting differently in order for that change to take hold, even when it feels like nothing's changed. We get there, everything's good, the weather's beautiful, we get there in great timing. We go up, there are people in the box already, obviously, because this was a firm event. We introduce ourselves and we settle in, feeling the high of like, we made it, we're here, let's have a good time. The food is delicious. One of the best burgers I've ever had, by the way. So good. Vibes are great. Everyone in the box is super nice. We get to our seats and realize we can't really see the stage. But we're like, you know what? We're here. Amazing seats nonetheless. We can see everyone in the arena. We're gonna have a great time. We're not gonna let this kill the vibe. We're grateful to be here. We just start eating, having something to drink, dancing. But then this lady comes up to us, right? She works there and she's like, we see that the view is a little bit obstructed. Here are 2 tickets to a section down below where you'll be able to have a much better view. And I'm like, can we come and go? And she was like, you can come and go as you like. By this point, me and my sister are like, okay, period. We go down there. The seats are incredible, you guys. Like, the seats could not be any better. They're right above the floor. You have a gorgeous view of the floor. You have a gorgeous view of the arena. You have a gorgeous view of the stage. The proximity to our box was perfect. We could be up and down through this like back staircase in like 5 seconds. We're down there vibing. We're like, okay, let's go get something to drink. We go back to our box, chill for a little bit. When we go back to our box, this lady comes up to me from the section to our right. Their view is even worse than ours, right? I'm gonna get changed because I actually am running kind of late at this point. Now, this is where I was really blown away. Remember when I told you that they came in and gave us 2 complimentary tickets to switch to another section for a different view? I was grateful, I was excited, but I think on some level I thought maybe that was just a VIP courtesy being in the box. Maybe that's something that they just did for everyone. So this woman comes up to me while my sister's in the bathroom from the section that's to the right of our section. And she said to me, your view is a bit better than ours. Do you mind if we come in here and watch the rest of the show from your box? I was invited, right? So I was like, I'm not in charge, but I have no problem with that. That means that not everybody in a box got to move, but we did. If me and my sister were on 10 before, at this point, we're on like 25. That night taught me a very, very, very valuable lesson. It is okay to say yes even before you have it all figured out. It is okay to say yes to things that take you by surprise. It is okay to hope for the best and move accordingly instead of always thinking and planning for the worst case scenario. That is something that I have been battling for a while, and it really felt like a step in the right direction. I wanted to come on here and share that with you. One, to let you know that like I'm working on stuff myself. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of things that I'm working on and working through and trying to improve through. Like, I don't have all the answers, but one thing I will say about me is I am very, very happy about the way that I take action on the changes that I know I want to make, hope to make, etc. You can say yes. Just practice saying yes, even when you're afraid, even if you're scared, and you might find out that things end up working out just fine, if not even better. So. Would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know. Can we trust the stars about to let us know? I'd go, but